Hey there, we are in shop mode, and I know you guys refuse to stop tweeting about the new iPhone and iPad that you want to buy. Well, yesterday Apple held this 2-hour presentation, as you know, where they gave us our first look at the new products that they're about to roll out. So today, the dust is settled, we've seen the gadgets, and we want to know, what do you think of them? Well, tech gurus and Apple experts are giving their take. We're checking in, though, with someone a little younger than that, say 13 years old, because let's be honest, people, as adults, a lot of times, don't we go to kids to try to figure out how to work our phones and our iPads anyway? So let's talk all things Apple with our favorite tech kid, 13-year-old Brendan Hirsch. Brendan, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, great. How are you?
I'm so glad that you're with us here. All right, so I know that you were looking at yesterday's announcement, and you've checked out some of these things, and I want to know, first of all, what are you most excited about?
I thought the new iPad was really neat. It's so big, it's as wide as the previous iPad was tall. So that means that it can run a normal iPad app and still have lots of extra room, and in other words, it's just huge.
So I know that you're homeschooled, is that right? Do you use an iPad for your schoolwork?
I don't use an iPad for my schoolwork. I usually use a laptop.
Okay, but
MacBook.
What would you like to use most on this new iPad, besides the fact that it's bigger?
One cool thing about it that I like the best, you can run 2 apps on the screen at one time. So you could be playing a game on one side of the screen and watch a TV show or something like that on the other side.
So multitasking.
Yeah.
Is really big on this one. All right, as though my brain was not going to explode already with enough stuff going on the iPad. Okay, let's talk about the iPhone 6. What were your big pros to that? What did you like the most? And was there anything that you didn't like on it?
I don't think there was anything I didn't like. It's the same size as the previous phones, but it has something called 3D touch, where it can tell the difference between just tapping it and actually like pushing and putting some force into it.
So help us understand how that would make it easier for us to manipulate.
So this way, instead of, if you want to take like a selfie, instead of opening the camera app, waiting for it to load, then switching to the face camera, you just force touch on the camera icon right in your home screen, and a little menu appears. And you could just tap take a selfie, and it instantly brings you to the selfie screen.
Nice. So I know that you're aware of the criticism that Apple, just a lot of people say, they're not making anything new. They're just kind of updating things. What do you say to that?
I say that, or I think that, even if I think that if they just make one product a year, just like the number phones, or like the 6, like the 5, the 6, and then they upgrade it with an S version, I think that's a good way to do it. Just push out like the 6, and then like find everything that reviewers are saying about it, how it's not good, how it is good, update it in another model, the 6S, and then when they get a lot more info on it and input, they put out a whole new device. Okay,
so tell me what you think about the watch, the Apple Watch.
Oh, I have one, and I love it.
What's your favorite thing? Is there anything negative about it that you'd like to change?
I don't think so. I love everything about it. I like how I can send little doodles that I make to people, and how I get alerts right on it, so I don't even have to pull my phone out of my pocket to see what's going on.
All right.
And how I can just say, "Hey Siri," and then ask a question.
People love their Siri, there's no doubt about it. Brendan Hirsch, 13 years old. Will you come give me a tutorial? Because I really do need one.
Of course.
And I'm not even kidding. Brendan, it has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking time out of your school day, I know, to talk to us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, take good care. As he